would say that starts with you being supportive of you first, right? So that then you can be supportive of your partner easily because you've given yourself what you need to be, and at the same time being sure that when you are being supportive of your partner, you're not compromising anything, that's just to be supportive or to be loving or to be a good partner, right? And this is where, again, just like reflecting on that, I like this idea of free flow, because even things that we don't know are coming out, and our truth is coming out. And maybe you want to do a meditation, hands in your heart, or even just asking for that. Am I in a way compromising part of me in order to be supportive of my partner? And is my partner as supportive of me as I am of her? You see? And it's keeping things balanced. And this is why we need some time to talk and get real, and not ignore how we're feeling, because this is it, your feelings will tell you. Sometimes if you feel a bit upset or a bit sad or even angry about something, that's your clue. That's telling you something is kind of out of balance. Let me investigate it, right? So, even before you go to the person, you want to be very clear within yourself, what is my truth with that? And once you have that, you're even able to bring it to the other in, not saying you do that, or, I'm always doing that for you, but you don't do nothing. You just keep it very, aligned and personal to you, saying, I noticed myself feeling angry earlier and I didn't quite understand what it was about, but now that I've looked into it, it's like I feel that sometimes, taking for granted, or not being seen, or not being heard, whatever comes, right? Whatever you're actually feeling in that moment, and seeing what's being said, and saying, I'm not judging you, I'm not attacking you, I'm just honoring what I'm feeling, what's going on for me. And maybe, it's some of my stuff, maybe, I'm not giving myself what I need, and, I'm asking a bit more of you and stuff. This is where being clear with us, first of all, and also seeing, if it's something that you feel you're revisiting a bit too often, am I feeling that way a lot? And or even asking your partner and just saying, I would like us to talk about, just really keeping our relationship harmonized, where it's really the giving is equal and the receiving is equal, and so can we look at that and unpack that, and or maybe taking turns for certain stuff, to take certain decision, or to organize. In relationship, it's easy to get stuck in roles. One is always the one kind of deciding where we're going, or what we're doing, or or what we're gonna eat even. And the other one is kind of maybe more following. So in order to not get set in that, just kind of interchanging it and just giving everyone the space to be. I think that's really the biggest fear of relationship, is to lose yourself in the other. And this is why we need to consolidate who we are on a daily basis, so that doesn't apply, happen in a way that we're not even aware of. It's for people, some people, they've been hurt so much that they're going to stay single, and as much as they will want to have somebody, again, the fear of being hurt again, of losing yourself in this whole relationship dynamic, just makes it safer to just, all right, it's all right, I'm kind of going to do without, or putting a lot of criteria to oh no, this person won't do and stuff. And again, it's the outside. It's like, if you're connecting to you're loving yourself on a daily, and what that means for you, really honoring yourself, then there's less chance that you're gonna lose yourself in the other. But again, this is something we have to do regularly, you know, to just get that being conscious about what we're truly feeling and prioritizing your heart over any other heart. That's the thing. You think, you know, even for parents, you know, it becomes very difficult because then the children come into play and you know, the decision is not really yours anymore. It's like, oh, what about the kids, you know? But at the same time, it's the same will apply, you know, as a parent, if you're unhappy and you're you know, you're arguing, you're hurting and all this kind of thing, that's just not serving anybody at all, even if you're trying to hide it. Children, they pick up, they feel the vibe, you know, it's like they know. So again, for everything in our life, our families, ourselves, our health, our prosperity, this is it. You know, and it's not being selfish. That's the thing, you know, the whole program has been set up to, you know, to make us feel wrong if we're loving ourselves, if you're choosing you, if you're putting yourself first, what you're feeling and stuff. But nothing else can work, you know? And if we have to pretend through life, no, it's just so painful and so horrible, you know? We have to trust and believe that our happiness is key to everything, and invest in that and say what we need to say, you know. I think, you know, my relationship with Lincoln wouldn't be what it is today if we didn't have those moments, you know, of when you're having the conversation and you don't know if you're going to make it or it's going to be the end of it, you know. But you need to have the conversation regardless, because that's being authentic. And I think this is where people get stuck and the fear again. But just trusting the moment you speak your truth, it just opens up everything. It's,
Thanks.
you're welcome, my pleasure. And if that means, you know, I'm fearless, I'm courageous, and, you know, I will say what I need to say, because again, when you remember when I was saying what you mean and meaning what you say, and if there is a gap between that, that creates a split. You know, why people have so many issues with their throat, some people even have their thyroid removed and all this kind of stuff. It's just because they're just not using their voice, they're not speaking their truth. So it's like, you know, it has to become a no-brainer, you know, that you feeling good and feeling happy and freeing yourself of anything that haunts you, you know, like often it's stuff from the past, stuff that have been unsaid. And even if, you know, it means saying stuff to some people that are dead or whatever, but just expressing, it's important that we need to speak the stuff out. And even if, you know, you don't feel ready to say to your partner, saying it in mirror as if you're talking to your partner. Already it's being released. You see what I mean? And that's super, super important. And then it just gives you the habit of doing that. Yeah.